to News Geelong. The quiet township of Drysdale came to life last weekend as thousands of visitors from around the country witnessed the 5th annual Festival of Glass. Growing every year, the festival has demonstrations, workshops and stalls of captivating original handmade wares and artwork. Councillor from City of Greater Geelong, Rog McDonald, and State Member of Parliament, Lisa Neville, were in attendance.
Congratulations, it's in year number
5. This is our 5th event, yeah. 2nd year at this venue, but we've been going 5 years now.
Right, so what sort of things has changed over those 5 years?
The diversity of artists that we have here. A lot of people make the same thing, but it's just that their take on it. There's just some brilliant ideas out there on mixing metals and mixing colours and all different types of materials just with glass. Just comes out something different for everybody.
And this is unique to Australia here in Drysdale?
Yes, it is unique. There's 4 in the world, or we believe we're the 4th, certainly the 1st in Australia. But there's one in Texas in the US and one in England in Stourbridge and one in Wanganui in New Zealand.
So what sort of crowds do you get and where are they coming from?
Crowds vary. Because it's a free event, we don't really know exactly the exact number, but we guesstimate between 4,000 and 5,000 at most of the events we've had. And they come from everywhere. We've got a big population from the Bellarine, but we did a postcode survey year before last, and we had them from everywhere, like from Queensland and Broken Hill and South Australia. But we got them this year from Queensland. We've got people from Queensland, WA, New South Wales and South Australia.
And so there's also some awards that will be presented?
Yes, we've got 4 awards, actually 5, because we've got a new sponsor for this year for an acquisitive award using recycled glass. And so that's been sponsored by the Rotary Club of Drysdale. And then we have 4 other awards for sculptural, functional, jewellery and glass-related photography.
So what was your involvement in the outset?
I was president of the Drysdale Clifton Springs Community Association, and I was not concerned, but Drysdale didn't have a festival. There's lots of festivals on the Bellarine, the Mussel Festival and the Strawberry Festival and all the music and wine festivals. So I said to the committee one night, why don't we get a festival going for Drysdale? So got to come up with something. So the next meeting we discussed on what about a glass festival? And no one had any idea how to run a glass festival. And they all took a step back with it, and I'm still out the front, so I got to run it. But I got not much in the way of idea about glass. I've just learned to run the thing, and it's been fantastic. Great journey over the 5 years.
And I suppose the thing down on the Bellarine is that people do come to all those other festivals down in Port Arlington and so on, and so they're going through Drysdale anyway, so they know it's here.
That's right. And it's got a name on the map now as far as glass, and we have a bit of a cultural identity here with the previous mineral springs down in late 1800s, early 1900s. So yeah, it's going back to a full cycle of glass being produced on the Bellarine.
Fantastic. So what's the future looking like?
I think it looks good. With added sponsors we're getting on board because we're now becoming known. People are sort of more open to sponsoring the event, so the more money we can get put at prizes and awards, the bigger we see the event growing.
Well, it sounds like it's still in its youthful years.
Oh well, at 5 years we hope to be going in 50 years. I mean, at the start we wouldn't have dreamed that it'd be this big. We would not have dreamed it.
This is now its 5th year, the Drysdale Festival of Glass. It's just a fabulous community event, important part of our cultural trail now down on the Bellarine.
And it's so true. I mean, we were just chatting before with one of the organisers, and the other festivals that have been around the Bellarine have been going strongly, and in 5 years this has gone from strength to strength as well.
Look, it has, and that's due to a lot of hard work from a really dedicated committee, obviously support from the glass industry and a range of local sponsors. So the City of Greater Geelong has been pleased to be one of those, and our Arts and Culture Department have really been supportive of this venture.
And so do you have any preferences in the stained glass area?
No, I think something functional for me. A plate to put food on, perhaps.
But it's very impressive, isn't it? I mean, it's actual artwork as well.
Oh, it is. There's some fantastic. There's sculptural work. As I said, there's practical, homewares, plates, etc. There's also jewellery, a lot of decorative glass, all manufactured by the people here, and it's a tremendous show for everyone. So, hopefully we have a big crowd today.
It's my 5th now, so they seem to get bigger and better every year, and I've just had a good look around, and there's some fantastic wares on display and available for purchase as well.
And this is a really significant event for Drysdale, isn't it?
Look, it's not just Drysdale, I think it's for the Bellarine Peninsula as a whole. So this festival's really grown to now have the glass trail as well, which is a showcase of our manufacturers of glass here on the Bellarine, where you can have a look at where it's made but also purchase some glass. So it's a whole year-round thing now, and it's really about attracting people to the Bellarine Peninsula.
And being the only place that this is held in Australia, it's a really significant thing too.
Yes, and I think this will embed itself as the best glass festival in Australia, but I think it will compete across the world as well. These occur in some countries across the world, and I think if you have a look around here today in terms of interest and what's on display, we really are up there with some of the best glass festivals and glass makers in the world.
Got your eye on any special purchases?
Oh, look, I do. I always buy. I have a few friends with February birthday, so it's a good birthday present.
I'm self-taught. I started painting, oil painting first, and then I got into sculpture, and then my passion became glass and limestone, and it's just gone from there.
Now, I was saying to you just before, you're a lady after my own heart. You have beautiful ice buckets made out of glass, oyster trays, dips, and then a little game to play to just finish off the afternoon.
That's right. Well, it's all about lifestyle. Yes, a good lifestyle.
So where do you see this work going? Now you're particularly working with the sandstone and glass as well.
Well, it just keeps going itself because you come up with ideas and you just keep on keeping on, and with different things all the time. And it just keeps reinventing itself.
So have you been a part of this festival down here in the past?
No, this is my first time, so enjoying it.
Yes, we've been to 4 of the 5 shows down here, and we love it every year. It's great fun.
So David, you must have been involved with some pretty interesting finds over the years. How long have you been involved?
Yeah, about 35 years as a collector, seriously into the club about 10 years now.
So where do you go to source all of these amazing articles?
Anywhere we can, from garage sales markets, scrounging underneath houses, and then the digging and then the auction side of things, eBay, and there's specialist auction houses, and so wherever we can.
Right. So how does that all happen? Do you just all get together on a weekend and go hunting, or?
It's a big hobby. It started in the 60s in Australia. People were just picking up the bottles off the top of the ground because they looked nice, and slowly it's built up, and they started the Geelong Club over 35 years ago now, and that they buy and sell. They literally started swapping bottles, didn't care for what they were, and then slowly they thought, oh well, some aren't quite even, and a value occurred, and away it went. Yeah.
So have you got something that's particularly priceless to you in this collection?
Oh yes, I've got quite a few favourites. I love Geelong bottles, any particular Geelong item, and I also collect Australian preserving jars, so some of those are my absolute favourites. So,
now, if there was anybody out there that was thinking, I wouldn't mind finding out a bit more about this, how could they find out?
Certainly they can contact me. I can provide you the details either now or just give me a call. It's just David Smith, and the phone number is 0419 434306. Well, we do have a website, Geelong Bottle and Collectors Club. It comes up on a Google search, and away we go. We meet once a month and have a great time just as fellow collectors.
We started the festival when the festival started, I should say, so that's 5 years we've been involved in the festival. It's been a very good experience.
And the work that you're doing at Watherong?
The technique that we use is glass slumping. We also do a lot of sandblasting. The business demographic that we do bowls, platters, as in glass art, but we do a lot of architectural glass, being windows, door glass, kitchen splashbacks, bathroom splashbacks, all those sort of things. And the last one would be our corporate industry, where we do a lot of awards for both national and state and local governments and businesses.
So where is all the material sourced from?
We purchase the glass in sheet forms, and the glass would typically come from Pilkington's, which is now Viridian. So yeah, we just buy it in sheet form, cut it to size, and then manipulate the glass to get the end product.
So something, say, like one of the plates here behind us, what sort of time would go into making something like that?
A typical firing cycle for any glass, and it doesn't matter what size, is around about between 12 and 16 hours, depending on the thickness of the glass. We generally use anywhere between 6 and 12 mil thick glass, so most cycles are around about 16 to 18 hours.
So producing what sort of numbers throughout the year?
Well, I suppose it varies because we have we've got 3 different markets. Yeah. So, you know, we could probably produce several hundred pieces of glass art, and typically the same value in corporate business. Architectural's not so, but it's a lot bigger glass, obviously. So, you know, we probably do on average about 40 splashbacks a year, and 20 to 30 window door glasses.
Fantastic. Well, it all looks beautiful, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
Another fantastic event showcasing our beautiful Bellarine Peninsula. After the break, we'll return with local Geelong sport and weather.